people are ready to learn. This evening today, we are on a product training, and I want to welcome all on board who are joining us from different places. My name is Grace Chege. I'm a world team member in Neolife, and the greatest thing that has made my business grow as a person, because I joined this business doing it on part-time, it is the knowledge of the products, because we say that the money is in the products in our business and the power is in the network. Today, because we are here to learn on the products, I'm not going to share my story, but I know most of you know my story. And for the guests who are here for the first time, we want to welcome you to Neolife. Neolife is a big organization. We have been there for the last 62 years across the world in over 50 countries. And our mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And today, because we have our guest on board who is going to share with us, this is someone I have known. He has mentored me since I joined Neolife. I joined Neolife 6 years, 8 months now in Neolife, and I've been doing this business on part-time. And he's one of the people, the speaker, our guest speaker today, he's one of the people who has taken my hand. He has supported my business. I have learned a lot from him as a person. He has been able to help me learn a lot about the products of Neolife, and not only the products, but the business. He has supported my team, and I have worked with him. And he has a story. He's going to share with us his story and who he is. And today I just want to give him an opportunity to share his story. I don't want to share his story for him. And he's a great gentleman, and he has helped a lot of people, not only in the issues of health, but also in money. And today, without wasting time, I want to call upon Maina Njinju, who is our guest speaker for today. He's also a friend of mine. Karibu sana Maina. We've been waiting for this session. And you know that many people in Neolife and in our team, we really love you, because we know that you share this, the issue of the products in a very strong way. Karibu sana Maina, we've been waiting for you. Take it on.
Okay, good evening, everybody. As Grace has said, I'm Robert Maina Njinju, and I'm so excited this evening to share with you more about our company. But before I go to the products, I want to share my short story, how I came across this business. I used to work in the armed forces in Kenya Air Force, and I was looking for somewhere I can achieve my dreams. Then one day, one of my friends I came across my friend who invited me for a presentation. I went for the presentation, and I really loved the presentation when they talked about the lifestyle, about the health, and about the money. But what touched me so much is the lifestyle, because in the Air Force, we didn't have an opportunity to have a lifestyle. We used to fly, but we didn't like the mode of flying. But when I came to Neolife presentation, I was told I can fly the world. That I was very excited, and that is what made me join the opportunity. When I joined the opportunity, I didn't know that there are other benefits like health benefits, which is paramount, especially nowadays that we have COVID. And that is what has really made me stick in this opportunity. Seeing people changing lives, seeing people living longer and a healthier life. And I took up the opportunity while I was still working in the forces on part-time basis. And I started moving from one level to another. And when I became a director in Neolife, that is when I stopped working in the Air Force. And I joined the opportunity on full-time basis. And I've never regretted being in Neolife, because I've really enjoyed the health part of it. I've also enjoyed the lifestyle, traveling the world. I've traveled severally to South Africa and also parts of this Africa. I've also enjoyed so much about the health and also about the money. But for our guests, if you're here today, I want to share with you more about our health and why we need to be in Neolife, especially at this moment. Not only it's not only about the COVID, we also have other lifestyle diseases of which we need to know on how they come in and how we can fight them. And Neolife has really changed many lives. I'm talking out of experience. I've also used the products together with my family. I'm married and blessed with 3 children. And we really use these products, and we have really enjoyed being in Neolife, because when I see parents running up and down, taking their children to hospital, I wish they can understand more about our health. And in Neolife, we have very wonderful products. I'll go straight away and share, because we have a lot to share about the products. And I'm sure by the end of this session, you are going to enjoy and know more about our products. And I will start with our body. Everybody here has at least 63 trillion cells in his or her body. So any problem which crops up in your body, it starts from the cellular level. And for you to enjoy a very good health, there are 3 things that you need to take very seriously. And the first thing you need to take seriously is you need to have very good rest. You need to have enough rest. And when I talk about having enough rest, because health is paramount. If you don't take time and give your body enough time to renew itself, you start experiencing problems. And these I'm talking about experience, out of experience. There's a day when I was in the training, I spent 3 nights without, 3 days without sleep. By the 4th day, almost all of us, we were all sick. So that's how rest is important to all of us. Another thing that we need to take very seriously is exercise. We need to make sure that our bodies are as flexible as possible. Exercise is very important because it helps us in even in detoxification, because when you do exercise, you should do exercise and make sure that all your body parts are flexible. You also need to go through the sweating. Sweating helps in detoxification. So exercise is very, very, very important, and we need to take it very serious for each and every person. Because if you don't exercise today, one day you'll be forced to exercise through physiotherapy. I know those people who have gone through physiotherapy, or you know any person going through physiotherapy. It's a very expensive exercise. So now that you are free to do it, and you are able, and it's free, make sure that you do exercise. If you can do it thrice a week, depending on how busy you are, make sure that you do exercise, because very few people nowadays, uh, uh, many people don't like feeling tired. And that's why you are seeing motorcycles everywhere. They are everywhere. They have made our work easy. So very few people are taking exercise seriously. And then the other most important thing, and people have really neglected, is our diet. Our diet is the most important thing. You are as healthy as what you eat. And we can tell what you eat by just looking at you. If you are feeling tired, we can tell the kind of food you have been taking. Your body structure can also tell, because all of us live in three zones. Everybody, when it is being born, because everybody has life expectancy. Unfortunately, it's going down day by day because of what we are eating. Uh, everybody, if you are born the first day, everybody is always vibrant. And that's why you'll always find children playing around, because they are always vibrant. Their bodies have not been tampered so much with. So they are always vibrant. And you can tell by the schools. If you go to any school, you'll always find a playground. The reason is our children are very vibrant. They need somewhere they can release their energy. But as we grow, especially when we get into employment, we get to another zone we call the third zone. If you visit most of the offices today, you'll find people sleeping, especially after lunch hour. And when you ask them, they will tell you it's because of the meal I've taken. Yet it's not the meal. It's because our bodies are becoming weaker and weaker because of the food we are eating. And then when people go for retirement, almost 99% of the people going for retirement, they go home sick. And that's why they take also the insurance very, very, very seriously. So in life, in most of the people, they move from the vibrant, they go to the tired zone, and lastly, they spend most of their time in the sick zone. Then they go to the grave just because of the lifestyle diseases. And these lifestyle diseases, they come in because of what you eat, anything that you put in your mouth. Yes, this is what most of us, this is how we live. So whatever you take in will take you either to third zone or the sixth zone. But the good news is today you learn how you can live a very vibrant life. And Neolife came up with they did a research, and after doing the research, it was discovered that most of the people, when they take food, the food they take, 95% of them lack the nutrients. Some they overcook the food. So when they overcook the food, the food is sweet, but whatever gets into their body is very little. Then 75% of the people deliberately consume the incorrect foods. If you go over the weekend, most of the people they are taking what the junks. Most of the people they know whatever they are taking is not right for their body, but they like something which is sweet and something which is pleasing to their tongue. So anything which is pleasing to your tongue, be very careful. It may be very poisonous to your body. That's why through the World Health Organization, they discovered that by 2020, of which we are in this is the year. This was done. The research was done around 5 years ago, and they said by 2020, most of the diseases which will be killing people are the heart diseases, the cancer diseases, the diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory services, and also the obesity. And anybody suffering from this, let me tell you, is a candidate. Anytime, whenever you get these challenges, those are the people who are fearing, especially because of the COVID. And this research was done more than 5 years back. So with World Health Organization, you'll never go wrong. But these are what you call the chronic diseases. They are the diseases which come into our body slowly by slowly. And in your life, we have a very strong scientific advisory board, which has done research. And the founding member of the scientific advisory board is Dr. Otherfast. We are so much proud of him because were it not for him, we couldn't have the chemotherapy, the treatment of cancer. We also have very well renowned scientists like John Miller. We have quite a number who have done a very good research for us. And they are also cooperating with other organizations, and they have come up with very wonderful products. And these are well respected. They have done research in a very big way. And according to the World Health Organization, these are the food pyramids. We call the food pyramids. Anytime, whenever you take food, look at what is in your plate. And what we should take in large quantities, according to the World Health Organization, are the whole grains. Whole grains ni chembe chembe ambazo hazijakobolewa. Kwa mfano, kuna mahindi ambayo imesagwa ikiwa yote, kuna ngano, kuna mchele. Hizo ndio vyakula ambazo hazijakobolewa. Those are what we call the whole grains. They are very important to our body. But what most of the people do, they go and process, then they remove the most important parts of the whole grains. That is what we feed our animals with. Like we have maize germ, that is what we give our animals. And whatever we take is the inner part, the whitest part, and that is what we put on our plate. So our animals end up getting whatever is useful to our bodies, and that's why we get sick animals and look healthier and healthier. Then the other thing that we should take in large quantities are the fruits and vegetables. And I want to take this part very seriously because now it's not, we are not, people are not being told to do that. It's a must that now you should do it. We should take at least 3 to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. And when I talk about the fruits and vegetables, is the different types of fruits and vegetables. There is a reason why they come in different colors. We have a green apple, we have a red apple. All those colors are very important to our bodies. So we should take the fruits and vegetables in large quantities, and this help in boosting the body immunity. So the only way we can check our body immunity is by eating fruits and vegetables in a large way, and if possible, in the raw form possible. For example, if you're cooking the vegetables, try and take the steamed vegetables, because most of the people overcook. At the end of the day, they get very little nutrients uh, for whatever they take. Then for the fruits and vegetables, if you can get them fresh, especially from the shambas, the better for you. Because most of the times, whenever we take fruits, they take longer from the farm to the consumer. Sometimes it can take even a whole month. Some of the fruits we get them from outside the country, like apples. How long do they take before they reach you? And the longer they take, the lesser the nutrients you get and the sweeter they are. So the sweeter the fruit, most of the times, the useless it is. And then the other thing is the proteins. We are getting to a season whereby people are taking too much of the proteins, especially the red meat. Red meat is very dangerous. And most of the times, the allergies we get from the foods, we get them from the proteins. So our body react so much with the proteins, especially the excess proteins. So if you are taking the proteins, try and take the plant's proteins, the best proteins. Let's avoid so much of the red meat, because too much of the red meat creates a lot of amino acids in the body, and at the end of the day, they harm your body. Then lastly, we should take very little fat and sugar. But most of the times, we take too much of fat and sugars. Whenever you take chips and soda, what are you taking? You're just taking fats and sugars. And when you give your body too much of fat and sugar, there's an organ called pancreas. If it's unable to control the sugar levels, then that's why you find people ending up being diabetic. And that's why most of us are always born healthy. But as we grow, we get unhealthy. And the reason is the poor eating habits. But the good thing, our company came up with very wonderful products. And all these products are made from the foods. We have one good product we call the Pro Vitality. I like the Pro Vitality because it's one of the products which balances your body very well. Anytime, whenever you meet a sick person or any unhealthy person or even a healthy person, the best product that you can start with is the Pro Vitality. Why do we need Pro Vitality? The reason why we need Pro Vitality, it has the threonine. Threonine is a supplement for the whole grains. I told you about the whole grains. How many of us take the whole grains? Almost none. The only people who take the whole grains seriously are the diabetic. And the reason is the doctors have prescribed them to take especially the whole foods. So our company came up with this product. It's made from wheat, soya, and rice. So they have removed the germ of the wheat, soya, and rice. Then they remove the lipids. Then they compress it and form this product we call the threonine. When you take one threonine, it helps you supplement what you are lacking from the whole grains. And with time, it helps building up your body cells, and the cells become permeable so that whenever you take any food or any nutrients, they can easily get into your body. So the sense of feeling tired, the best product is Trianen. If you want to do away with diabetes with time, because there are three types of diabetes: the diabetes type 1, diabetes times 2, and there's also the other diabetes, which gets especially the expectant mothers. So most of the people, majority of people, have diabetes type 2. And this comes in slowly by slowly as you grow. And most of us may be diabetic now, but they don't know. So if you want to get rid of it, just take the whole grains. It will help you work on your cellular level. Then we also have another product we call the carotenoid complex. Carotenoid helps in protecting our cell. And our carotenoid complex, the research has been done through USDA, and it has also been patented. What I mean by being patented, there is no any other company which is allowed to duplicate this product. And carotenoid complex, when you take it in 21 days, your immunity will have gone up by 37%. Yaani kinga ya mwili yako itakuwa imeenda juu zaidi, kiwango ambacho mwili wako sasa inaweza pambana na magonjwa tofauti tofauti. So the best product ambayo inaweza improve your immunity ni hii bidhaa ambayo tunaita carotenoid complex. It's a very powerful product for boosting our immunity. Then we have another very nice product we call omega-3 salmon oil plus. Our omega-3, I told you about the fats and sugars. If you are here and you take tea with sugar, you need omega-3. If you are here and you take food with fats or foods cooked with fats, make sure that you take the omega-3 salmon oil plus. Our omega-3 is made from the salmon fish. The other day I came across the salmon fish, and I asked, a kilo of salmon fish is how much? A kilo of salmon fish is 2,650. How many of us can afford that? And these omega-3 fatty acids, they help in fighting the bad cholesterol, because we have the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. And this bad cholesterol is what making people suffer from diseases like heart-related diseases, because if your heart is not getting enough blood, you will experience problems. If your brain is not getting enough oxygen, automatically you'll get stroke. So what will help the blood flow nicely in your body? It is this product we call the omega-3. And that's why people call it the food for the brain. It's food for the heart. It's food for the reproductive system. It balances everything in your body. So omega-3 is one of our key products. And I like recommending it to each and every person, including I must take the omega-3s because I've seen what it has done to my family, especially my mother. I've never given you this testimony, but let me tell you, my mother got the heart challenge 20 years ago. And later on, after around 10 years, she got stroke. So once in a while, I've been taking the omega-3s to her. And every time, whenever she goes for checkup, the doctors always ask, what do you take? Because they were saying the chances of survival were very minimal because she had very severe stroke. But she's now recovering slowly because it's once you're stricken by the stroke, you have to give it time also to go back to normal. So our omega-3 is a very powerful product. We need to recommend to everybody, including ourselves and also our children. So our omega-3 helps in balancing and regulating our cell. And then for our body to perform optimally, we need vitamins and minerals. Where do we get them? Initially, we used to get them from water and milk and all that. But if you go through the industries, you'll find how much our water has been polluted. Most of us, we don't get water from the springs as we used to many years back. How many of us take milk from the cow, direct from the cow? Very few of us. So most of the times whenever we get these products, they come in with very little vitamins and minerals. Most of us go checking the packets. Sometimes ukiangalia the packet, utaona imeandikwa calcium, utaona imeandikwa so many things. Those are business, they are business languages to make sure that that product moves. So our company came up with a product we call the Multi. So this product we call the Pro Vitality. It's a 3NN, omega-3, a carotenoid complex, and the Multi. And this product has very key benefits in our body. It's a very powerful antioxidant, especially for the carotenoid complex. It helps the improving the healthy brain function. I told you about our omega-3. We also have very youthful skin. As you use the Pro Vitality, with time, your skin start glowing. Then it's also very good for the heart, very good for the heart. It also helps in making sure that our joints are healthy and flexible, because as we grow, our bodies, our joints wear out because of age, some because of the exercise they do. So if you don't have anything to make sure that your joints are healthy, you start experiencing aches. And that's why most of us, you'll find many people, they are complaining of arthritis and all that. So our Pro Vitality is a very nice product if you want to have very flexible, healthy joints. And then there's also the lifelong cellular health. Any company which I think it's only the Neolife company which helps you start from the cellular level. Most of us go treating the symptoms, but we don't go to the root cause of that problem. And the best place you can start is from the cellular level. Then if you need a very strong immunity, we have the Pro Vitality. So the best product to help us solve all those issues is this product we call the Pro Vitality. It's a very, very powerful product. Then we also have other different products. We have this product we call the zinc. Zinc is one of the mineral which is very important to our bodies. I know most of the customers and also distributors, they're asking themselves, why is it that zinc, every time whenever it comes to in Kenya, most of the times inapotea? Because people have realized the importance of the zinc. And kitambo pia wazee walikuwa najua the importance of zinc. That's why if you ask any elderly person, atakwambia the benefits of mbegu za malenge, because most of the times that is where we get we used to get the zinc. And zinc is a very important mineral. It has numerous benefits in our body. Zinc is very good for our brain. Apart from what is I'm sharing here, there are more benefits. It's also a male mineral. If you know any man, please recommend the zinc. It helps in keeping the prostate gland healthy. And if you want to avoid the prostate challenges, we have quite a number of prostate challenges. It can be an enlargement or prostate cancer. So our zinc, why our zinc? Because if you go outside, you get zinc, but we have a technology we call chelation. If you take our zinc, very minimal get into waste. 95% get used into our body because of this technology we call the chelation. That's what it's called the chelated zinc. Zinc helps in boosting the immunity. Also, people who are experiencing challenges like diabetes, zinc is very important, because any time you come across somebody who is diabetic, akishikwa tu na kidonda kidogo, it takes time for that wound to heal. So zinc is a very important mineral. If you want also to have very sharp brain, take our zinc. And everybody needs zinc. It helps in repairing whatever has been damaged in our body, because most of the times we go through a lot of damage. So the best product to help reduce all those damage or repair the damage, the cellular damage, is this product we call the zinc. If you get zinc, take 2 tablets. And I'm telling you, you'll see the difference after taking the zinc. Especially at this moment with COVID, zinc is also recommended. Why do we recommend the zinc? Because it helps boosting the immunity. And as I told you, it's highly absorbable in our body because of that technology we call the chelation. Chelation is a technology where they have combined different ions so that when it's getting to your body, it's not repelled. It's attracted direct to the cell. Then the key benefits of the zinc, as I told you, it optimizes the immune function. It also supports the repair. As I told you, if you have things kama vidonda, zinc is one of the best. And then it's also very important for the skin. If you come across any person having a challenge of acne, zinc is a very important product for the acne. And if you take with time, it reduces and also it goes. Then if you get any person going through stomach challenges, I know most of the people are going through that. Many people are experiencing challenges with the stomach just because of, as I told you, what they take. As you grow, your bowels become lazy, and you need to help them, especially in digesting. Zinc is a very important product which helps, especially people who have ulcers. Ulcers ni vidonda ambao ziko ndani ya tumbo, na ukimwagia kidonda chochote chumvi huwa kinawasha sana. So mtu akishikwa na hasira, most of the times your body inatoa acid, na ikimwagika kwa kile kidonda kama kiko kwa tumbo, kinaanza kuuma. So people experience a lot of pains and they end up taking antacids. If you know any person with ulcers, they always walk with antacids in their pocket, because akishikwa na hasira, any excitement, that challenge crops up to reduce the acidity. So hiyo kidonda ndio iweze kupona, you need to give it something which will help in hiyo kidonda kupona kwa haraka. And one of the most important product we have is the zinc. Zinc is a very important mineral to our body. And then we have another very key product. When I was talking about the zinc, I know I was relating so much to the men, but ladies should also take the zinc. But we have another product we call the calmag. We all need calcium. Anytime, whenever you use your muscle, if you stretch your muscles, you're using calcium. If you relax, you're using magnesium. How do we replace all that in our body? We, as I told you, we should replace that through using products like milk. Water is also a good source of calcium, but do we get them nowadays? The economy cannot allow that. Give us enough the calcium. So the more you grow without the calcium, because we are using calcium. Saa hii hata kama una blink, your eyes is blinking, you are using calcium. If you are taking food, you're also using calcium. Your heartbeat is also using, your heart muscles are also using calcium. How do you replace them? That is the biggest issue. So if your body has deficiency of calcium, then your body bones become porous. I'm sure sisi sote tumeiona mfupa ikizeeka, huwa inaanza kutoboka mashimo, and that's how our body become weak. Hiyo mfupa ikivunjika, to repair it, it may never go back to normal. So we need to replace the calcium in our body. So our company came up with a product we call the calcium, the calmag. It's made from the calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D3, because vitamin D3 helps in absorption of calcium into our body. So if you want to have strong bones and teeth, then take our calmag. The reason why I'm recommending all women to take the calcium, because they lose a lot of calcium during pregnancy. To form that fetus, they use their calcium. And most of the ladies who have gone through maybe birth, most of them, they are complaining of backache. This is because of lack of enough calcium. So we have this product we call the Calma, which is rich in vitamin D3. And vitamin D3, most of the times we get it from the sunlight. But how many of us go basking? Maybe in the morning or in the evening. Most of the times you're working at that time. So even if you get take food with calcium, it doesn't get into our body. So we have this product we call the Calmac. It helps in prevention of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is the bending of your, especially the backbone. As you grow, some people will find them, they start, and also they're having the porous in the bones. So our calcium is very, very important. I've seen it. People who have maybe had maybe a fracture, after taking the calcium, they spend lesser time in the hospital, or they spend the lesser time with the plaster. So inatolewa more haraka kuliko venye inahitajika. I want to give you my testimony about the Calmag. There was one time I was going to work. Unfortunately, I came across some gang ambao walinigonga at the jaw. And when I went to the dispensary, I was told the only solution they can do is close the mouth, then remove one teeth so that I can get food through the straw, the fluid. But when I went to, it was in Memorial Hospital, I told the doctor that can't happen because I can't allow that to happen, for them to close the mouth. And they were supposed to do that for 1 full month. I told them, I asked them, can I use the calcium supplement? Luckily, I was in Neolife, so I went and bought the calcium. And within 1 week, my jaw started healing. After going for x-ray, they told me, you're now okay. And that is when I realized the benefit of the Calmag. Calmag is a very strong product. We all need to take it. And it's for everybody, women and ladies. So our Calmag helps in giving our muscles and also keeping your heartbeat healthy. You need to take the calcium. It also helps in controlling the sugar level and also the blood pressure. I told you, if your muscles have enough calcium, they are able to pump the blood nicely, and it can circulate well into your body. So most of us, if you see them with heart challenges, it's because our heart muscles are very weak. So you need to give it enough calcium. We also have another product which helps in giving us all these minerals, because it's not only the calcium and zinc. We also have quite a number of other minerals. We have minerals like iron is also very important into our body. We also have quite a number of minerals. For you to balance them very well, you need we have a product we call the Multimineral. There's one thing which has come up in our country, and it's affecting quite a number of people. Many people have started developing kidney problems. And the reason why they're having kidney problems, and if you want to know any person with the kidney problem, check their feet. Sometimes they are swollen. And if you try and press them, utapata umeacha shimo kwa hiyo mguu. The reason is the body is not able to balance the water in the body. I'm sure tumekama across mtu amefura tumbo, some maybe it's the legs, alafu anaambiwa most likely it's the kidney ambao zimefail. The reason is we are not giving our body enough water, And from the water, that is where we get the minerals. So we have multimineral, which has a spectrum of macro minerals and also micro minerals, which we require in our body. And then our company also combined it with the plant we call the alpha. It's also very important into our body. And this alpha, most of the times we get it from the sea. So if once it's combined well and they form this product we call the multimineral, it will give you enough of all these minerals. So multimineral is very good for our hair, very good for the bones, very good for the teeth. If you want to have very strong teeth, the tissues, you also have the nerve cells. It's also a very, very important product because our nerve system is also controlled by the minerals. So if you give it enough minerals, it will help you in healing the nervous system. And the other the challenge which is affecting most of the people is the nervous problem. Unapata mtu anakuambia nasikia nimeganda pande moja. All those challenges are coming up because there's something missing in your body. We also have other products like garlic allium. Garlic, there are many families of garlic, and that's why we have a product we call the garlic allium complex. It's made from different types of the garlic. And garlic watu wengi sana hawaipendi because of hiyo harufu yake. But it has numerous benefits into our body. If you want to regulate the sugar levels, take the blood pressure, take the garlic allium. Bad cholesterol levels into our body, together with the omega-3. And our omega-3, I know somebody may ask me, instead of taking these products, why don't I go and take the real garlic onion? Anytime, whenever you go and prepare garlic, we don't eat it whole. What we do, we go cutting it into small pieces. As you cut it into small pieces, you end up losing the most important mineral, which we call it the allicin. And this allicin is what helps in fighting the bad cholesterol into our body. And the first place the allicin is destroyed is the digestive, the saliva. So our company, when they discovered that, they coated the allicin with the protein. And once you swallow it, the only place it is digested is in the intestine, and it's easily absorbed into the body cells. So you can take the raw garlic, but you don't get anything out of it. So we have our garlic allium. When you take it, it will help in reducing the blood pressure. So if you know any person with low blood pressure, kindly don't give garlic allium. It will lower the blood pressure. Anyone with high blood pressure, just give the garlic allium. Garlic allium, it also helps in reducing the bacteria, the infections into our body. We have different types of infections. Some appear on our skin through pimples. Some in ladies comes in through candidiasis. So our garlic allium is very important. It helps in reducing all those. Pear boils. Garlic allium is very good for that. It also supports a healthy immune response and also self-growth and renewal. It's also a natural antibacterial antibiotic. Before they leave, they always give Allium. It's a very strong and a natural antibiotic. It has quite a number of other benefits, but garlic allium is a very, very important product, especially to people who have the heart challenges and high blood pressure. Then, as I was taking you through the food pyramid, I told you about the proteins. Proteins are and where do we get the proteins from? We have plant proteins. We also have we have milk, we have meat, and all that. And to get proper proteins, there is something we call the amino acid. Our body requires the 22 amino acids into our body. So if you go overcooking meat, sometimes you get 2 amino acids. The difference, the deficiency, is what crops up as a disease into your body. So we have a very wonderful product we call Neolife Shake. This also helps in regulating the weight, because as you reduce weight, you also need the proteins. We also have Neolife Shake is also good for regulating the BMI. I know we have numerous, ways of calculating the BMI, but I want to give you a very simple method of knowing whether you are overweight or underweight, or whether you are on track. Just get your height, if possible, in feet, then multiply it by 30. Let's take an example. If you are 6 feet, multiply it by 30, you get 180. Then 180 subtract 100, you'll get 80. The reason why I'm multiplying it by 30, I'm converting it into centimeters. Whatever you get should be plus or minus 5. So if you are 6 feet, then your weight 75 and 85. Anything above that, that is what we call excess weight. That is what builds in our heart. That is what you'll find on the waist, especially for the ladies. For men, you find in the back of your neck a lot of fats. All those fats should be out of your body, even weight. So if you get excess, because there's one time I saw, I came across a lady who was carrying in excess of 80 kilos. 80 kilos. That is almost 2 bags of cement, carrying them everywhere. So this is dangerous. And we have very wonderful product we call the Neolife Shake. It gives you well balanced the 22 amino acids. So our Neolife Shake is comes in different flavors. We have the strawberry, we have the strawberry, we have the chocolate, and also we have the vanilla. So anytime, whenever you come across somebody who has excess weight and is complaining of different challenges, just work on the weight, and you'll find you'll find all those chronic diseases disappearing. So there are other benefits of the other products. We have quite a number of them, and I'm sure if you are guest today, if you join this opportunity, this will help you. This will help you in moving the products in a big way. And with all that information, I'm sure most of us can move our business to the next level. So otherwise, thank you very much. And back to Paul. And thank you for the time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our presenter this evening. That was awesome. We are very excited. If you look at the chart, you